Well, hello. Good Monday, everyone. Yeah, I hope your Monday morning has been good and productive. Something happened for me this morning. I can't tell you the last time that I messed up my calendar, but this morning I had three appointments scheduled for the same time, and everything has worked out, so everything is good there. But it is one of those things that every so often, maybe it's because it's 2 weeks before boot camp, but it is one of those things that it proves to us all the time that we're human. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about something that's really interesting and special to me, and that's about relationships. And I had come up with this idea of touching 100,000 individuals or 100,000 touches in 3 days during the 3 day boot camp. And, as I've thought about this, one of the things that really is impactful for me is the difference between a connection and a relationship. I think sometimes we get so calloused with some of the words we used, like relationships, we think, hey, Janice, that we are really, hey, Daryl, that we get confused with the terms at times. And so when we look at Facebook, we talk about how many friends we have. And really, a lot of the people that are in our friend connections that's just what they are. Hey, KZ, it's really just a connection. They're really not a friend. So we have this tendency to mix up words at times. I wanted to tell you a story about a sales professional out there, a trainer, years ago that I went to watch him do his program. And it was about building relationships. And, the relationship that he was wanting to build was to get on a national television show. It was a very prestigious area. Boy, this morning in my speech, prestigious, hey, Kim, it's one of those areas that he wanted to get into. And so he thought about, hey, Daryl, how could I get on this television show? And he said, I need to build relationships. But he didn't know how to go directly to the producer or to the talent on the show. And so he came up with this process. He said, I'm going to build a relationship with the gardener. I know I can get to the gardener. And when I build that relationship with the gardener, I can build a relationship or get a connection to the cook. And then from the cook, once I have a relationship, I can get to the nanny. And once I get to the nanny, I can get to the wife. And I get to the wife, I can get to the talent. And he was very proud of his process of how he had built relationships all the way through. And he did accomplish his goal. He got on to the national television show. But as I sat there, I became more and more, I wasn't really angry, but I got, a little ticked, let's put it that way. Because as he described what he was doing, and he said, I was building relationships with all these people, in my mind, he wasn't. What he was doing in my realm is he was building stepping stones to the ultimate person that he was wanting to get to. That's who he really wanted to have the relationship with. And so as we make this distinction that what is a relationship and what is a connection, we don't want to use people to get to someone else. We want to, my belief is that we want to make these connections for the value of that individual relationship, no matter where it takes us or what we want as far as an outcome on the other side. And when we do that, we have honest connection, honest communication. And so as we are working towards the boot camp in the next couple of weeks, one of the things I'm going to have you guys do is suggest, I'm going to challenge you, is what type of relationships are you wanting to build, whether it be at the boot camp or at a networking event or in your everyday, travels, whatever it is. But what type of relationships are you wanting to build? Not just connections, because it's not just about the numbers. It always said the person that dies with the most toys wins. Well, not really. It's really about the ones that have the most valuable toys or the most valuable connections again, in my belief, is the one that wins. And so one of the things that I'd like to challenge you tonight is to think about maybe 5 to 10 relationships that you really want to build over the next, say, 6 to 12 months, over the next year. And then I'd like you to put next to that person or that organization is what contribution can you make to that relationship? Not about what they're doing for you. Hey, Dagmar, not what they can do for you, but what you can do for them. What is it that you're going to bring as a value to that organization or that person? And so understanding that it is that first part of the relationship is us reaching out to that person, that organization, putting out our hand, our value, and being able to, hey, Dagmar, and to be able to do it in a way that they perceive it and see it as something really valuable for them. So we're going to get into how to really develop that over the course of this week, and I will be back with you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I would like to invite everyone that is watching, or if you know somebody that would benefit, is the boot camp is coming up on June 23, 24, and 25 here in Denver. It's the last boot camp that I have on the schedule for 2017. The next one will be the last weekend in January 2018. So if you have anyone that has an interest in looking at that, they can go to I put it into the message here on the Facebook Live, but it's www.breakthroughbusinessmastery.com. So as we go through this, coming back to the relationship, is what is it that you or would you like to be connected with to build that relationship, and then what value you're going to bring to that initial connection. So please, I'd love to hear what it is that you guys come up with. You can email me at Gary@GaryBarnesInternational.com. Put your comments in the thread below. And again, I just appreciate everyone taking just a few minutes out of your day and connecting here on Facebook Live. So with that, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock Mountain. Have a great day. Bye-bye.